Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy, and today we're going to be unboxing my new planner for the rest of this year and all of next year, and hopefully the year after. So I got a nice pen set to go with it and some stickers. And then the planner, which I'm going to scoot off to the side. I want to open the pen set first. This is from Mr. Pen. I'll link these below. I wanted a nice set specifically for my planner to like live with it, so I'm not always scrambling around to find the pens and the highlighters I want. These are going to be designated to this little plan I have for the future. I do much better tracking. Oh, Astrid moved my my garbage can again. I do much better tracking my stuff in a planner, like a physical planner, than I do in a digital one. So thus, the purchasing of a new planner. Wow, this is kind of a nice little box. Look how nicely packaged these are. So the set comes with highlighters and pens, and I really like the colors. I think they're beautiful. What I won't do is keep this. Can we slide them all out? There we go. Because this is very cheesy. I'm going to designate a pen case to my planner as well. I just haven't got that far. And this wasn't a whim either. This was planned. This was a very planned purchase. Let's see. Tip all of these out. These are not what I thought they were. Are they? Ah! I just saw the set highlighters and pens together and thought, oh, cute. Mr. Mustard. That's cute. And it also comes with, so this is garbage. There's nothing to do with this. There's a sticker on me. There we go. Put that over there. And of course it comes with how to replace your refills, about the gel pen, ballpoint pen, note, okay, so it's just a little warning about debris when you start using things. Then a QR code and a thank you note. So that's nice. So all your pens come with a refill, so that's really nice. I like that a lot. Let's check out these pens. And this caps on nicely back there like that. And I like the look of them, and the feel is really nice. They're weighty. They're very weighty. Let's grab a piece of paper. This is mixed media paper. Give these a little, is there a plastic thing? Yes. Oh yeah, oh, and that's a decent color for writing in your journals. Nice pink. They write nice. Cool. And I like the little clip on the side. So we've got a pink, and then a. There we go. There it goes. Kind of a sanguine, a brown. Yeah, they write pretty nicely, so that's awesome. Happy about that. I worry about buying pens because I'm a little bit fussy. There it goes. And when you first get a pen, it will sometimes take a minute to get moving. This is kind of an orange. And you can be, I probably won't be, but you can be mindful of like the Mr. Pen logo lining up with your thing. I'm not really picky about that kind of stuff. Unless there's a design on the pen, then I might think about it. This one, oh, a nice vibrant yellow. All right. Okay. So not very close to the color of, but it'll give the color of the barrel, will give you an idea of the color of the ink, right? We got a nice green. And this will write nicer on a smoother paper too. Mixed media paper tends to absorb pretty quickly. And to refill, you just take the cap off and that slides out. And then you just put it back together. Nice. And then this is a, did I peel the thing off? I did. Oh. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta bang it around a little bit. And that one's a more deep green. So that's more of a grass green, and this is more of a aqua. So those are nice, and then refills, so that is awesome. Well, maybe put these in the same order that they are in the box, seemingly. This one looks pink. Maybe like that? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, ooh. All right, maybe I ordered something different than I thought. I thought these were highlighters. What are these? Oh, and they extend out. Maybe I don't need them to extend out. I thought they were highlighters. I guess so. Interesting. What did I order? Now I have to look online and see what I ordered. I thought this was a set of highlighters and pens that, you know, go together. Because I believe they were, I'm pulling up my order right now. These are, yeah, it says Bible highlighters and pens with no bleed, warm tone. So these are gel highlighters. Interesting. Well, I'll try them. We'll try them and see if I like them. I don't know that I like the fact that they smudge. See, don't care for that. But there's brown and kind of an orangey color, yellow. And a brighter yellow. And then green, a very olivey green, I like that. And has anybody else used these? Let me know in the comments if you've ever used these and if they are effective or not. I'm in the dark, because clearly this is not what I thought I ordered, but that's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. I can always get like normal highlighters later. So that's those. And then because my journal is it's blank. It doesn't have actual months and dates in it. I got this sticker pack for the year because I don't I don't have very nice handwriting sometimes. I'm in a rush. So I thought this would be a fun way to pull these out of here. To do the month, right? So it gives you January, and then today's goals, don't forget, busy day. So a bunch of different things to keep you on track. And then like headphones, food, carts, cups, different reminder stickers, or success stickers. You could use them for success stickers, like you worked out today. But January, February, May, June, July, March. I like the colors. I like that they were more muted and not like vibrant, like super vibrant. And then it came with tags and other, if you don't like this, you could use this, especially on your weeklies. And then some personal spring, winter bucket list, autumn bucket list, family time, you know, little notes that you can stick in if they apply. So I thought it was a nice little kit. The Mr. Pen set was $5.99. The, let's see, this sticker set has, I know, again, it'll be linked below, 2,931 stickers. So they're counting all the teensy stickers, you know. But I thought this was really nice and quite handy, and I love the colors. And I felt like it went with the pen set. And this was $7.99, which for me is worth it. And then let's get to the big, I'm just gonna hold that over and scoot this off to the side for now and get into my new planner. Now this is from, I'm gonna pull it up so I can give you the price. Here we go, Clever Fox, and the price on this is $43.99. Of course, plus tax, applicable tax and all that. Got them all on Amazon, of course. I did actually hunt around for a planner, but it was coming from out of country. Both the reading planner I wanted and the other planner I was thinking of getting. But we're both out of country, and by the time all the fees and stuff got attached, this was the best bet. So here we are. I think I'm in frame. Let me check it real quick. Yeah, we're in frame. So this is, it comes in this gorgeous box. I mean, I don't think I'll do anything to this box. I even love the fox that's on there. This little orange fox. And it's magnetically sealed on the side here. See, that's a nice box. This is packaged really well. Like, really well. So welcome to the Clever Fox Weekly Planner Pro Premium Edition. They have lots of different planners. So you can create your own vision for your life, set your 12-month goals, break them down into smaller, manageable 3-month goals, take consistent action every day, review and adjust, and achieve your goals. Let the journey begin. And then there's a beautiful, actually that's really nice. The quality is just really nice. I'm impressed. And I love paper, so that says something. I love the feel of this. It's really nice. Your how it works, your introduction, and ideas on how to use your planner, you know, all the way through. If you haven't ever done a planner and you don't know, you don't know. So it's fun to have that kind of thing. There's a beautiful ribbon to help you pull your planner up. Oh, and we get even more stickers with the planner. Nice. This is a really nice box. I'm super excited about the box. Stay organized, stay clever. It's just classy. I dig it. Does this come out? That sleeve comes out if you don't want it. It does. So you could pull that out if you wanted to. All right, so gushing over the box. I'm at that age. A good box says a lot. This is nice. Yeah, I dig it. I'm gonna set that over there. Beautiful box. And then we have the Clever Fox warranty card. No hassle refund. No questions asked if there are issues within 60 days. 100% refund. That's actually really nice. Your book. And then bunches of stickers. Now, I knew these came with, but there were no, like, date stickers. And these are nice. I don't mind the size. I do appreciate that they're matte. Majority of them are mattes, and a little bit of shine is nice. Look at the dollars. If you keep track of paid bills in your budget, and your budget in your planner, there's those. important and little important things you can highlight on your pages. Little dots for whatever you want. I like these. These are nice. Doctor appointment, money bags, meetings, gym, laundry, different kind of meeting. One could be for like family and the other could be for like friends. Appointments, crucial, and then little clocks. Yeah, these are nice. It's a nice little touch. Little foiled months of the day, or months of the year. All according to plan. Mwahaha. What was that saying? We won't go there. Okay, let's take this out of the sleeve, and I love the red. They have other colors. If you might like more subdued, they have. Let's take a gander. All right, so there's red, yellow, navy, a deep green, a mid-tone gray, a kind of a soft pink, a purple, like a deep purple, a peachy kind of color. What's that? One looks peachy, one looks pink. Black, or charcoal rather. So there's black, charcoal, and gray. And then there is aqua blue, a light purple, a mid-tone blue. So there's a bunch of colors, 2 more greens and 3 more blues. But I liked this one. The red speaks to me. I do love a good red. And this looks more dark on my screen. Let me check my screen on my camera here. Yeah, the screen on the camera is reading it pretty true, the color, real life. For me, it's a little more luxurious looking. But yeah, I'm loving the red kind of a lot. It is a heavy planner, this one. It's weighty. I got the, this one. This is the particular edition that I got, and it's blank. Some have dates and some do not, so you have to read your label if you decide to order this and not use my link and go off script a little bit. Be careful of what you're looking for because some are dated and some are not. And the sizes, you got to be mindful of the size, just like when you buy clothes online, right? So make sure you read before you buy. If you use my link, you'll get exactly this one. So this is all of the stuff on the back, and this is considered wine red. And it's 8.5 by 11 in size. So that's enough of that business. Let's get into the book. Look at that cover. It's just so cool. And that's slightly raised or indented. It's really nice. And I like that it's plain. If later I feel like putting stickers on it, I can. The front is blank. Ooh, nice cardstock too. I'll decorate that all up. Weekly Pro Planner, Premium Edition. If you find this, you can put all your stuff on there. Reward. Homemade chicken and dumplings. Designed in Europe, crafted with care in PRC. 100% recycled paper. This is the 2020 SV Digital LLC. And then we have our first pages. Our first pages are, I liked this. I watched a couple of videos and about this particular planner because I wanted to get the one I wanted, right? Not the one that I accidentally ordered without, really reading all the things. So that is not my case. Where did my glasses go? I lost them again. It's a whole situation at this point. Astrid was over and I actively don't know where they are. Odd. Hold on. Okay, found them. They were on the headboard. So, here we go. We have, now this does have a bit of a grade, so you're going to want to put something under it until you get to the middling part. I do believe it lays flat. Yeah, oh, see, it's sewn. I don't know if I can get to the middle of a signature rapidly. But it is sewn, which I love. Sewn books tend to stand up over time much better than glued in ones. And then if I do choose to use watercolor or mixed media in here for any reason, I don't have to worry about the glue coming undone and the pages falling out, and that is something that happens with glued books. If you use a glued book for art or journaling or whatever you're using it for, definitely tape down your middle so that your glue doesn't become undone. So we've got awareness and self-discovery and daily rituals. And these are things I think about, but I don't ever write down what my thoughts. So the vision for the life I want, core values, what are you passionate about, what brings you joy, life purpose, what's your mission. And you don't have to you can answer it in any way that is meaningful to you, because this is your book. Excuse my tummy, if you heard that. What or who should I avoid in order to live a happier and more fulfilling life? Grateful for, affirmations, and things I need to remind myself of, like that. And then you've got a vision board, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull some stuff together and do a lovely vision board, because I've never done a vision board before, maybe in school, but I think that's a good idea. And then here's your goals, what you want your life to be like, 1, 5, 10, 20 years. And this is so that you can do it over consecutive years. Like this would be year 1 and year 2. And then, right? Yeah, so you could do it over the course of 2 years and see how they change. Oh, no, you can't. No, because each one's different. So health and wellness, business and career, family and friends. And you don't have to fill them all out at once either. If you only want to do year 1 because the rest feels like too much, do year 1. And then maybe change the number up here to 2 years. 6 months, 2 years, make it your own. You can change all that stuff. But this is a fun thing to think about. Maybe not fun. For some people, it's super stressful. And I can say that it has been super stressful for me in the past. All right, and then you get to write out all your 1-year goals in the same layout as this page. Your top goal and why I want it. And I think that's important. And even if you just have one in each area, that's more than enough to start. You can fill in more later. And then your 3-month goals, and that keeps things manageable. So you're just paring down over time, right? You're thinking about the years here, and then your first year of goals, and then 3-month actions that you can take. And then a mind map on what can get you where you want to be. And if you don't know what all this is for, how to use this book is right here. And there's a mind map in here somewhere. I know I saw it. There it is. Drawing out your mind map. So you've got all it's like those writing maps we did in school. Remember, you guys? And then it tells you how to do it right there. How fun is that? Or stressful. You never know. And then your month and year notes. So this is the month calendar. So put your month and year up here. You have room for notes, month's goals, things I will do to make this month great. So skills and habits to learn, distractions to avoid. That's a big one for me. Places to go and people to see, things I should do. Another big one for me because I tend to hermit. Gotta stay home. I don't want to go out. And one thing I always wanted to do. That one's not a big one, I don't think. To me, I want to go see the Grand Canyon. So, month and year, so you get to fill it and see how it's blank. It's so nice and light. And you can decorate it if you want to. You can use whatever tools you have at your disposal to make this your own. And I'm going to personalize the heck out of this. So you got your month and then your monthly review. What are the biggest wins? Lessons learned, insights gained, which life areas were lacking and why. And then you have this circle here that you can see. You can do some sort of graph to see where you did good and didn't do so good. Tasks accomplished. What tasks were not accomplished and why? How do I feel about my progress? What am I looking forward to? Things I will do to make myself happy next month and how I'll improve. And I think this kind of looking forward in a more positive light. What can I do to make things better, as opposed to the not side of it. The not is important, but that you go down and end on a positive note, I think is a good thing. So there's that for your months, right? And that goes, was there a, there was not. Then there's no page numbers. So if you wanted, you could use the very first page here. Not there. Here or here to make yourself a table of contents if you wanted to, if you want to number your pages. I'm not worried about that. What I will use is these. There's 3 of them, which I love. And look at those colors. Glorious. See? I like it. Really pretty. I'll use these for sectioning off the areas I want to get back to, like the month one that I'm on, the weekly one, the daily ones that I'm on, that kind of thing. So there's 3 of those to use as you will. Let's scooch, scooch, scooch to something different here. So we've got monthly review, and then we are heading into, let's see, I haven't had a planner in a long time. So your weekly, and once again, it's completely blank, so you can do whatever you want. Your days of the week, today's goal and priorities. I kind of like that all the way down. This week's main goal, this week's priorities, work and personal separated. I liked that because I do have both. I have personal things that are important to get done and work things for Blake Studios. For this is my content calendar stuff. This is for my business, my Blake Studios company that I'm running, and building very, very slowly. I want to put something under this until I get to the middle. Do I? Maybe I don't. All right. So the spine is soft enough that it's. I like that. It's soft, so it's moving as you go through the book. I like that. It is a bit, oh, that's just stuff on the desk. Never mind. That's just my messy desk. Should have probably washed it. So I like that. Habit tracker. So all your stuff that you want to track here. The life balance to-do list, health and fitness, fun and recreation, family, friends, personal development, romance and relationships, and spiritual, and what you're excited about. And it doesn't need to be like excited, but looking forward to in any way you can put there. This week's wins, lessons learned, and how I will improve next week. I kind of like that, this idea. And so we have, how many of those do we have? To here, and that's all for the year. Yeah, so maybe this is a 1-year tracker, which is totally fine. I don't need it to be multiple years. The book, the one for my, yeah, so that's the rest of these is this spread repeated for your weeklies. So you've got your yearly calendars or your monthly calendars up here, your monthly reviews. Come on, separate. There we go. So you'll have your monthly calendar that you're in and your review at the end of the month, and then all of your weeklies for the month will be these pages here. And now back here we have a monthly budget, which I do track, but on a spreadsheet, so I may or may not put that in here. For personal, but I think I'm going to keep this, try to keep this to the business, the expense trackers, because I keep my personal budget on a spreadsheet, and it's very detailed and done for the year. And yeah, I carry it over year to year. I look at it every day. But something like this would be really good for the business, upcoming expenses and things that I'm working towards. So I like that. And you've got, 2 pages to keep you where you want to be. And this is something you do once and you kind of try to follow it. So recommendation, do it in pencil if you're a big eraser, or get yourself some whiteout. And then you've got your, oh, there's more. Oh, okay. So I guess you could go month to month. So there's a dot grid over here for whatever you need it for. I don't know what I would use that for. I will figure it out though. Perhaps to help me, I don't know, I'll have to think about that. So yeah, so you get your monthly budget and your expense tracker on both sides. If you have big expenses and you want, I could actually put my personal stuff in here as well. And then further notes, or just a pretty page if you want to decorate for the month. If you're a artistic in that way with all your stuff, and I'm actually getting the monthly grabby box again next year. All right, and then so we have our monthly budget expense page, and then moving into summary of the year. Interesting. So you've got your month income, what month it is, your income, expenses, and difference in savings. And then you can break it down through the months if you want to. And you can do this month over month as you go. I probably won't use that. And then we have what, a big old, the rest of these pages, not very many things. I'm thankful for that. Not very many of the pages are blank, which I adore. So just a few. And then you have your back pocket for your stickers and your stuff. And then I like this because I tend to put a lot of stuff in my planners. Got a little elastic to keep it closed when you're out and about, because I tuck stuff in my planner. That marred my planner. Did you see that? That's just me. I'll have to be more careful. I will probably end up putting stickers all over this thing. So it's bulky, it's big. It's my kind of planner though. This is the kind of, I like it nice and big. When I get in my little house next year, after Christmas, this will be open on my desk to look at every year. Now, as things stand right now, with how I work and what little space I have, she will be sitting up on her side off to the left so that I can pull her over here every day when I look at my budget stuff. And I tend to do my budget stuff first thing in the morning or at the very end of the evening, depending on my mood. Usually first thing in the morning is my go-to, especially with something like this to track content for YouTube and plans, like what I want to do. So the monthly will be a map of what I'd like to do, any notes on the side, and this month's goals for my videos for Patreon and YouTube. I'd like to get some Skillshare classes out there, and I'm actually taking a class right now. It's a business class, but I'm taking a class that I'd like to put in, and then here I'm going to do the breakdown of what's going where, what videos are going to be edited, filmed, edited, and goals for, like, I tend to forget about things like looking at the store, updating the store. That for me is painful. To do that part is painful. But at any rate, I thought this was fun and going to be super helpful this year for me. And I want to know if there are just 12, because I was thinking I could do the last 3 months of this year in here as well. So we've got 1, I want to count these out real quick, sorry. 2, So 1, 2, 3, and then 3-month goals in mind map again. 4, 5, 6, right? 6. And then 3 months. So every 3 months you get to put down your goals for the next 3 months and then mind map. That's kind of handy. All right. So 7, 8, 9, right? Yeah, there's not extra. And there's that. And then 10, 11, 12. And then, yeah. And then it goes into your weeklies. Okay, so there's only 12. So if I do put the next 3 months in this, I'm gonna, my year for my planner will start in October of the previous year. Do I care? I don't think so. I don't mind carrying the planner over from year to year. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Well, this month's almost over, so I probably won't put October in here, but I'm gonna plan for November. I'm gonna do November, December, and then January, I'll land on, at the end of January, I will land on a 3-month goals mind map for the next 3 months. At the end of January. And that's a good time for me to do that because, you know, I'll have taxes done and I tend to do my taxes at the beginning of the year. So I'm just blathering at this point and thinking personal thoughts. So what do you think of the planner? Are there parts of it that you would not use? Do you like the layout, having the months in the beginning and then the weeklies kind of in the middle? I think they do it that way to keep it free form. So you can begin and end this whenever you buy it. So that was one of my selling points on this book, was that little point. So we're gonna, let's see, these usually flow in a certain way. There we go. 2, 3. So rituals, daily rituals, I probably will get back to that. I'd like to do the vision board and get through these pages. And then you do your first 3-month goals and mind map for the following months. So that here. And then I would like the other one on the weeklies to mark the weekly I'm in. There we go. Right here. Yeah. This is going to be challenging but fun. I like it. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, actually don't have any idea how long I've been filming. Pull these guys out real quick. Now, I'm not gonna set these all up at once, only because it's getting late and I have to go get my car work done tomorrow and sit and wait for it. So I thought I'd bring my planner and all my stuff with me and do all of that there. Let's separate these into like that. Could probably cut 2 at a time. So I'm very artsy craftsy. This is an art channel. I do stationery stuff. Usually on the weekends is when I would put that, like this is a weekend video. So usually my stationery and unboxings are on the weekends, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday are videos for YouTube and Patreon. That's generally how I work it. Okay, I can't cut that one up the same way. So these will fit better in the that back pocket, cut like this. And then I can put all these stickers in there. And then, let's see, can I cut these up? Yeah. Maybe not all together. Maybe cut this one here. I peeled a sticker off of somewhere. Get prepared. How appropriate. And that's what this is for me. It's prepare. I like to prepare for the following year, month, that kind of thing. It is important to me to be prepared and have a plan of action for the year. So these are nice. These I'll use for tracking. These are flags, different kinds of flags. I'm not sure about these. I'll think about it. I'll tuck them in the back just for now. But if they're not something that I'm going to use pretty regularly, I most likely won't keep them in the journal. I am not going to be able to do that with that. Let's grab a pair of scissors. Where are my scissors? There they are. Make another mess. I knocked down a whole bin of paintbrushes yesterday. Knocked them all on the floor. There we go. And this is just so that they'll fit in that back pocket better. There. Then we have tags to say payday, my list, to do, you know, little things like that. If you use things like this, I don't know if I will. We'll see. We shall see. I don't usually mark payday because, I mean, who doesn't know when payday is? I know I do. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to do that with this either. That is fine. Scissors will work. Let's go here. And then here. And that's good. And I mean, if this is super boring, I apologize. But yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. And then the flags can go back here with the flags. I don't know that I'll use these big chunky ones. I don't really care for the font on those. These are nice though. I'm gonna take that out of there. So then these, where did I put the other stickers? They're under here. And all of these can go in the back pocket for now. Set them over there for right now. And then since I'm starting with November, I'm going to grab out my November sheet, which is pretty muted. I wasn't so sure about this when I got them. I was like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to like these. But we're just going to do it. See, now the word November here is really big. I don't know that I want it to be that big. Where's the other ones? I just had them. Here we go. Yeah, that's a little less in your face. Take one of these off. Instead of worrying about the notes, because I know, actually I can cover up month, year. I don't need it to actually say that. And if it hangs off the end, you guys, just snip it. Close as you can. There we go. November. I mean, the year is pretty obvious. Right now, I will write that in eventually. And then, what day does November start on? Starts on a Saturday. Did I do this right? I think so. Yeah, I'm alright. It doesn't feel right, you guys. Oops, that's a little off, but that's okay. It's okay, we're not stressing it. I don't know if I can pull these back up yet. Let's figure that out now. Will you just rip the page, or will you peel back up? Nope, that's just gonna rip the page. Something to note, especially if you, washi stickers will come right up, but PETs might not. They tend to stick down pretty good. 28. Just gonna roll that a little bit. 29. Come on. I'm seeing the other numbers down here. So they gave you twice the numbers I'm imagining for the your calendar and then your weeklies. So you can put the same color stickers on the corresponding weeklies. That's a nice touch. I didn't think about that. I just thought, oh, look at all the numbers. Cool, that's super handy. I'm going to put 30 down here. And I will probably do a little dotted line around it and split this one. And there we go. That's the start. And then you can switch to scoot over here to your very first, so that's the last month. All right, and then you slip it into your weekly stuff. And this starts on a Saturday, so I'm not gonna do, am I? Because this needs to run for the whole week. I may do that. I may put Saturday down here and then, yeah, Saturday, Sunday down here and then Monday through up there, yeah. Just to start. But that's going to throw everything off though, isn't it? Yeah, because the next day is a Saturday. Do I care? See, the conundrums that start. I don't want to waste a whole weekly, like this part. Maybe we skip the first and second because it's a weekend and start the weekly on the 3rd. Because I don't normally do a lot of stuff on the weekend, right? So we're going to do this. So Monday's the 3rd. We're going to do this. And this gets me rolling in the right direction using the planner. So this is what we do. Got to be flexible, people. Now, if this, whoopsie, would bother you, you know, do your book your way. This also gives you an idea of how this actually would work for you, right? Depending on what time of year you start and what day the calendar falls on when it starts matters for the usefulness of your book. Says the knowledgeable one. I'm not knowledgeable, that was sarcasm. So there's week 1 through the following Saturday, Sunday, which I don't mind. Because I consider that, I'll consider Monday through Sunday the week moving forward in this book. And that's okay. And if you don't like starting your weekend on the Monday, Sunday, just do your book your way, man. You do your book your way. And I apologize to anybody who's wigged out about my forward moving plan of action here. It's okay. You don't have to do it. I'm going to do it. I got this. For the most part. So this is my planner. My planner plan. My plan for my planner. And it did start out with a very subdued color here, which is fine. Not a color I would ever choose on purpose, but the payoff is that the other months are pretty nice. The colors are pretty nice, so it'll balance in the end. What do you guys track in your planners? Is it just strictly for personal stuff? Do you use it for like work? Do people do planners for work anymore, unless it's digital? Probably not. My work planner is actually a notebook. And then anything beyond, outside the scope of my personal time management, like in my brain and in my little notebook that lives in my pocket for things that like projects and things that I need to keep track of. For the most part, I don't keep track of work things in this fashion, or even digitally. For me, working in an office is, wow, work. How many times did she say work? Working in an office is all about time management, and I'm very efficient, which I've discovered in the new job is not normal. That's a nice way to put it, right? Being efficient is not the norm. So I've had to rein it even further back, my efficiency and my, getting a task done within the day when asked upon, when it is expected on the outside to take weeks, apparently. Yeah, see, nice sewn. Yep, a nicely sewn book. I do love a nicely sewn in book. It is a particular pet peeve of mine at this point. I have art journals, and I prefer a sewn book due to the previously stated situation. The glued ones, I'm a very messy artist, so the glued ones tend to fall apart on me pretty quickly. And as you can tell, I'm rough on a spine as well. Especially if it's a book like something like this that I'm going to use a lot. I like the soft spine. That's a nice touch. It helps with the lay flat factor, which, as you can tell, is really nice. At any point in the book, it's going to lay flat for you. Anywhere. Middle, ends. It's so nice. It's a nice touch. And a lay flat journal, art journal, sewn in like this with really nice paper. Or even like 140-pound watercolor paper. They're expensive, but they're really nice. I tend to make my own because I'm fussy. I've become a bit of an art journal snob. And if I can't find one that I think I'll use, then I make my own now that I know how. So there's all that, and then there's a little birthday cake sticker and a present and a house, and yeah, all kinds of stuff to use throughout. Umbrellas. Not sure why you would need an umbrella. I mean, if forecasting the rainy days, there's little dumbbells for weights. Cars, pictures, books, planes, check marks, stars, hearts. Yeah. All right. So that's the start. That's like the beginning of the chaos, man. And then you can easily get back to your marked book, like so. And if this is too long, if this bothers you, you can always cut these a little shorter. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You also don't have to pull them as tight as I have them. I tend to pull them down. You don't really have to. You can leave it loose. So yeah, that's the planner. These are the stickers that I ordered. Stickers I ordered, stickers it came with. So it came with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of stickers, which you may or may not find useful. I mean, it's a nice little perk of the book. And then my other little set. Once again, these will all be linked below. So if you are truly interested in getting yourself this journal, it is linked. They are affiliate links, so doesn't cost you anything extra, but I will get a little kickback if you use my links, which is super appreciated. I'll put my dangerous tweezers back where they belong. So that is the Clever Fox journal that I ordered for my little self, which I'm really excited about, actually. And then the pen set, which I will not leave in this box. The box will get relegated to something else. These will be the ones that live with they'll live with the journal, and then this will get designated something else. And I have a drawer already full of refills for inks, pencils, and pens, and that is where those will live until I need them. So that's a pretty nice setup, right? I think so. I'm excited about it. Usually do my planning on my own. It's not something I tend to show on film, but if you're interested to know what my content planning looks like, let me know. I will share. Once again on a Saturday, Sunday video, because stationary videos are for the weekend. It's just how things worked out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you love the red? I'm in love with the red. I think it's glorious. Glorious. Oh, and there's a pen loop. So if you do have a particular pen, I do. This one right here, which I got in my Grabby box, I believe. Yep, it says Grabby right there. It's glorious, and I use it. It usually lives on this guy. My son made him. He holds my Pentel brush and my special pen. I saw this and I was like, woo, he'd look awesome on my desk. And he was like, you can have it, Mom. But yeah, nice pen loop for your special pen. Get one of those stretchy pen carriers that'll attach right on here to put all these puppies in. And then, yeah, let's see. Where do I want to scribble? I'm probably going to decorate this, so we can just go ahead and see how this paper writes. Orange. Those, I don't know. Sorry about that. That was loud. That's the cover page. That's more of like silky. They're pretty silky. Where do I want to write something? Here we go, on the vision board. Vision, abundance. I don't know how to spell abundance off the top of my head, do I? It's kind of slick and silky. I'll have to test different pens and see what one I like best in here. But yeah, let's highlight something. 1 year from now. It's like a color crayon. I kind of dig the effect of it. It's artistic. It's like my granddaughter got in here and scribbled on my stuff. You can get a pretty decent line. I don't know about these. Anybody else use these? I'm not sure about these. Once again, these are by Mr. Penn. It's interesting. Little floral design on the top. Huh. Alright, anyways, I'm going to stop there. Because this video is way too long already. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you think anything at all. And thank you for being here, hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.